Hey guys, welcome to my segment of Craft Around the Clock. I'm Donna with Cypress Designs, and we are making a mummy today. So waiting to get streamed on, and we'll go through all the goodies that you need for it. So again, this is my segment of Craft Around the Clock, and we are gonna make a Halloween mummy. It's gonna be a sock mummy, but they are adorable. Hey Karen, how are you? So what you're going to need is a diabetic sock. These are at Dollar Tree. I stock up on them. Now you could make them primitive. Hey Tracy, good morning. You could make it a primitive by aging them a little bit with coffee, but we're going to make a white mummy, okay? So, okay, let's get started. This is just a diabetic sock. You're going to need 2 cups of rice. You're going to need gauze. Hey, Denise, how are you? But what I found out is they've changed up their gauze at Dollar Tree. This is thicker. And the other stuff I like to use is the thin gauze. So I'm not sure why they changed it up, but this will come in handy actually. Hey, Lynn, this will actually come in handy because it's going to cover the base of the sock. So the first thing we have to do is take our diabetic sock. And again, this is Donna. This is my segment of Craft Around the Clock. And I'm Donna with Cypress Designs. Hey, Lois. So we're going to use this cup. And the nice thing about these is they're very stretchy. Diabetic socks are great to use for anything you're going to make with a sock. Okay. And you need that cup because you want to be able to put this all in. Hey, Kim. So we're taking 2 cups of rice. Doesn't matter what kind of rice, get cheap stuff. Don't spend $1 million on rice. Just keep pushing it down. Now, I've made this mummy a year ago. Hey, Glenna, I made it a year ago. So we're just gonna repeat what we did a year ago. So we want exactly 2 cups of rice is all you need. I couldn't figure out where my two cup measuring cup went. Now I realized I used it in here. Hi, Tawana, how are you? So take your diabetic sock. You got 2 cups in here. Tap it down to get all that down there. Okay. So now we're going to take our rubber band. We're going to cut some of this, but we want to get this to a point. This one is adorable, guys. Wait till you see Chili. Hey, Robin. Hey, Robin and Robin. Hey, Katie and Pam. Hey, Lynn. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this because we want to get rid of some of this. You want a little bit of it, but not much. Then we're going to take this. Now you may get a little bit of your rice everywhere, but that's okay. Take the heavy glue. Oh, shoot. I used my yellow. Oh, well. I think my husband has my glue gun out in the garage. He was doing something for me. But all you want to do is take this as your bottom. We're going to hold it down for a second. Hey, Mary. Hey, Craft Crazy. I do that every time. Don't ask me to tell you, ask your name again. I know it's Jeannie. Janine. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Becca. Okay. Just start to work the rice in here a little bit. I swear, I'm losing it in my old age. Now, you want this to the back, but actually it's not going to matter because this is a mummy and he's getting covered. So you figure out the size of head you want. I always think these things are going to snap on me. Okay. Form his little beaner. So you want him to be almost like a snowman. So you want it to be kind of like a snowman. He needs to be round. This one is really cute, guys. All mine. Now this is the first of my nerdy family that I started. This is my nerdy bee. This has started the whole entire things. Kim? Is it Kim? Kim. I swear I'm losing it at my old age. Hey, Cheryl. Okay, so I know I'm terrible, but so this is the beginnings of all these nerdy characters I've been making. So let's go ahead. Now he's rounded up. He looks pretty good. So the next thing we have to do is, like I said, the gauze is different. This is the gauze they have at Dollar Tree now. This is really what you want. You want this. You don't really want this, but to cover this up, to make it a little whiter, we're just going to go ahead and use this as the first coat. I feel like I'm losing it, you guys. I feel like I'm losing my marbles. We're doing this just to kind of whiten it up a little bit so it doesn't look so empty on, like there's gaps and stuff. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Michelle. I miss you guys. I'm just trying to just get this one coat on here. This is just to give it a base. Nothing more. Just to whiten it up a little bit. I wanted to show you the mummy, but I really don't want to show you the mummy because then you don't want to see the whole thing. Okay. So the main thing is just to get some of this covered up. Now we're going to be wrapping and wrapping. So let's put this off to the side. I went and cut everything, but it doesn't look normal. So we're going to use this. First things first, we just wanted one coat. Now you can make your strips if you want. Just cut strips. Sometimes it's easier with strips. It's not about perfection. This is Halloween. Halloween isn't about perfection. If we were perfect, it'd be one thing, but we're not. Okay, so now we're gonna start taking, it's been a year since I've done this. Hey, Vicki. Hey, Lori. Okay, so I miss Brenda. Did I miss Brenda? Okay, so the trick is just to keep wrapping it in different directions, okay? So start one section. Hey, get over there. It's very stretchy. You're going to go over this quite a few times. Okay. Take it from one side to the other side. And then just keep layering this stuff. That's all you're doing is layering. And use the finer glue, guys. Less likely to burn yourself. Okay? So it's a constant wrapping back and forth, back and forth. Okay? There is no right way. There is no wrong way. This is all gonna just look like it's supposed to be there, except when your fingers get all glued. And trust the process because it works. And then just keep finding spots. There's no, like I said, there's no right way where this bandages go. There's no wrong way where these bandages go. You're just filling space. Okay? So you're slowly starting to get the back and forth, back and forth. Hey, Brenda. Okay? Just keep going. He's got lots to do. It's just that there's, go in different directions. Lower, upper, higher. You do go through a lot of these glue sticks. I've got a bat I started making and haven't finished yet either, and that I have to work on too. I started a bat, a little black bat. Okay, so just keep going. I want to add a little bit more to him. He just needs more. You go through quite a bit of this stuff. And it's more of a filler than anything. Not every ounce has to have glue on it. Because everything will overlap itself. Okay. Keep going. Now I saved the thinner stuff for the face area. Have all different directions. He's sticking because all the glue, but it's okay. Little glue. Don't use the heavy duty glue if you don't have to. I did that on the first one I did, and it was just too much. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Chris. Hey, Vicki. Okay, so keep looking at it. You just want to make sure he's pretty full. I'm going to do the bottom here too. I want to make sure the bottom has some coverage. And there isn't a front or a back, just so you know, only because you're covering everything up. Everything's getting covered. And it's just supposed to look like a mummy. Lots of layers. And then go ahead and just keep working your way up to the top. It's okay. It's not going to look perfect. Okay, let's keep going. We just got to make sure it's pretty full. You don't want to have any empty spaces on here. It just sticks on here, but the other stuff is too smooth for me. This, you need stuff with space between it. Like these holes. That's what looks like mummy wrapping. And just make them, you can make them different sizes or the same sizes. It doesn't matter. Hey, Barbara. So, like I said, just get it full to the point you like it. And then we'll eventually do the head part. But I want to get as much of the base done. That's where it takes a little bit of coverage. You do go through a lot of glue, guys. Sorry, Kim. I'll try to remember next time because I'm losing it in my old age. I'll start going to a nursing home. My kids laugh at me because I can't ever call my kids their correct name. I don't know why. It's always been like that. It's a trait we have in our family. My mom had 12 kids. So it's kind of a trait in our family. Nobody calls anybody the correct name. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. You just want enough on here so it looks like a mummy's been wrapped. Okay. He's just gotta look wrapped up. Okay. The only part I don't like is the fact that it sticks with the glue. And hopefully you guys are able to see this. And then what you'll do then is figure out where the side you like the best for the front. And I think this, I'm gonna put one across here one more time. I think that'll do. Hi, Eugenia. Sorry guys, this stuff is sticky. I'm gonna do one across here and then I'm gonna start working on the top. It's up to you how you want the fabric to lay. But mummies are just everywhere. It just flipped on me. Now we're gonna start taking this to the top. Start layering to the top. Like I said, it's just supposed to look like wrapping all over it, okay? There is no correct way. There's no true right way. It's just whatever you want to do. This is too big. Now I'm going to go smaller now. And I'm not putting the white on top of here. I'm going to just put the white at the top. Okay. Cut a couple more pieces. Just start cutting. It's just easier to work in smaller pieces than it is to be in big pieces. Kind of let some of the fraying be there. So now you have to do the eyes. Now this is probably the best time to do your eyes. You want him to have a mask on his eye. Hey Jamie, hey Shyla, hey Shannon, how are you? Oh, don't rub that in, it's hot down here. So you're gonna go over the top, okay? Go over the top, continue over the top. Okay, you can cut some of this if you want. Okay, and we're gonna go over the top on this side. Like I said, don't worry too much. You're just making his face now. I just gotta make sure my hands don't get all discombobulated. That's the only thing I don't like is all this glue. I guess you could use other stuff, but I want to use this. Okay, I'm going to make sure I have his eyes where they're supposed to be. Okay, now I'm going to try to go underneath. Now it's hard for you guys to see. You're gonna go, it's hard because he's white. You're gonna go up on the top, and then we're gonna bring from the top this way. We need like an eye shaped for his where his face is gonna be. Now there's still more we have to do with it, guys, so it's not done. So we wanna go again. So our glue sticks. Now we're gonna go this way, because we gotta go this way and this way, okay? So we're gonna go this way. This is the only thing I don't like about gauze. And then I'm gonna take another one, and I wanna go this way. And I like the, just make sure you're giving yourself enough space. You can pull this back a little bit. Believe me, he's absolutely adorable when you're done. And I like all this fraying because a mummy is just being wrapped. Okay, and once we get that, we're gonna do more wrapping here. Okay, and you just gotta find your face though. Don't lose that face, because that's where you need to put, let me get this ball of something there out of the way. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I keep that. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving on this. We're gonna try to, let's see. You gotta stay focused on where his face is. Okay. It is a lot, but believe me, he's adorable when he's done. It's just a lot of this gluing. Okay. And then he gets all sticky. Okay. I just got to check his head. He's got to have a little bit more back here. Okay. Like I said, I think the gauze works the best. He's gonna have ribbon and all that too, so he will have a lot to him yet to make him look a little bit better. Okay, so it's just getting him where he needs to be, because you're gonna put a ribbon here. So see, this is the part you need to keep open. Hi Irma, hey Lori, hey Shannon. I'm sorry you guys, I haven't been focused. Hey Lynn. Hi, King Cave Creations. What is your first name? And hey, Teresa. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a little bit more. I'm gonna do a little bit more over the top of his head. It's hard to see. That's the only thing is, now if you want to make him primitive, you could have coffee stained him. And remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. This is not about perfection. This is a mummy being wrapped up. Just kind of look at him to see what's missing. If you caught all the spaces, he does not have to be perfect. Okay, he looks pretty good. I'm gonna put a little bit more, let's see, kind of like him wrapped up. Hang on, I can't see. He's very white. Let me put a little bit more here. He is absolutely cute though. When you guys see him, he's just so cute. He wears glasses. Okay. So like all my nerdy characters have glasses. And if you guys ever need glasses, Sherry from Decor and More, she cuts them. She actually does the cat eye glasses and everything. She does everything, and she will take care of you. Okay. Now don't worry about perfection. What time is it? 10:48. Okay, so now we have our mummy. He's got his opening for his eyes. Oh, something happened? I didn't see that. I'll have to look. Okay, so before we do his eyeballs, I want to put his ribbon around his neck so we can kind of define him a little bit more. Let me see. I'm going to put his... I do my own thing when it comes to ribbon. I like... Oh, and by the way, guys, I bought a bunch of this from Amazon. It's the black tinsel. I thought this would be kind of cute with this. Okay. I'm going to put this around his... What do you call it? Now, this is... Sometimes I like my ribbons being done like this. It's just easier for me, just flipping it back and forth, and then just adding. Okay. Then all I do is I like to take my, if I can get my ring out of there, take that. I don't have very good hands, guys. Mine, I have defective hands, very truly defective hands, so mine don't function like everybody else's. Hang on. Ah, get over there. What happened here? I think it's supposed to go that way. Now, just to be able to see what I'm doing is the fun part. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Let me use the string. Where's my string? I brought it up here. I know I'm not the only one who loses their strings. Let's just try using that. Hang on. This is where it gets all discombobulated, and I don't know why. I don't have this much of an issue, but everything sticks to you when you've been dealing with glue. So we're gonna add a little glue to this, and then that might save my stress level here. Now, we won't be fighting it anymore. So then just take it and wrap it whatever times you want, okay? So we're gonna have our little bow. It'll be just like this, but I'm gonna use the string, which I know I took out for this. Oh, yes, I put it back. We're gonna put it over here. I know you guys know I don't like string. I don't know how anybody likes dealing with string. Strings are not allowed in my book. Do one more knot. Okay, so we got a simple little bow. Okay, simple bow with all this little tinsel-y stuff going on. Okay, and I'm going to wrap this around him first. I like having the border around their neck. Flatten him out a little bit. Now you do you. I'm going to put this on here. Where's his eyeballs? Okay. We can trim him up. He's going to have that off to the side. And now we're going to go ahead and figure out his eyeballs. There's his eyeballs. Now, we got glasses. He's going to wear glasses. So, sorry guys, I got to figure out roughly where his eyeballs are going to be. Now we're going to take black paint. And we're going to lay this down. And you may have to adjust the fabric. And you're going to lay your glasses first. And then you're going to take, he's got to have a pretty good size eyeball. You can see where I'm going with this. So you want to get his eyeballs just where they need to be. Thank you guys. Oh, let's dry this. I'm going to dry his eyeballs really good. Hi, Mary. Hey, Vicki. I want to start using my sewing machine. I want to make a bunch of those witches boots, but Cubby Ho Crafts, welcome. But I got to figure out, hey Denise, I want to figure out, I've got to play with all that stuff. I'm definitely not a seamstress. I mean, everybody else I know can, so I know I can figure it out. I mean, I can do squares and stuff. Okay. Let me get the white in here. Black. We don't want no black showing. Okay, so where did I put his glasses? There they are. Let's get his glasses on. Okay, but let me dry this so you can kind of see what he's gonna look like. It'll be a little fat thing. Hey Janet. Hey Vicki and Carol. Try this. I gotta put his blush on too. Hey Brenda. Now this one I should have made his head a little bit bigger, but they're all different. Hey Deborah, thank you. They're all different. Just make sure you dry his eyes good. Hey Denise. Thanks, Pam. S&J Crafting. What's your first name? I think I probably remember it. Thanks, Chris. Susie in Denmark. Hi, Susie. How are you? Welcome. You just don't want his eyes to get be wet. Now he's got beadier eyes than the other guys, so it can be either big or little. It's, you know, there's no right way or wrong way. To dust some of that off. So we're gonna give him a little cheekers. Give him a little cheekers. And yes, you could do this ahead of time. Thinking I might want to make his eyes just a little bit bigger. Hang on. Let me see. Is it still wet? Let me tap that. I'm gonna make his eyes a little bit bigger. I like big eyes. And if you can use the big base of the bottom of your brush, it's just much easier. He needs bigger eyes. Then you don't have to work so hard, but he needs just bigger eyes. They're just too small. Like I said, this is part of my nerdy collection. I have a bee, a mummy, a snowman. Hey Lisa. Hey Joanne. And they're just adorable. When you see Chili is the cutest. My bee's cute too though. But I like Chili. Chili's cute. Now, no two bee will ever look alike. Some will look fatter, some will look skinnier, some mummies will look fat, some will look skinny. They're all special. They're my little specials. There. I'll have to put a little bit more there. Try to get it on there where you don't have to worry about screwing something up. Adjust his little eyeball here. Here's my water. Just want to make sure it's not on my glasses. sometimes you got to modify it a little bit if it gets over the edge. Okay. Okay, he looks better with bigger eyes. Hey, Cindy. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to make him a tag. What time is it? We still got time. I've got something set up in case I forget or I finish this stuff up. Like I said, it doesn't take very long. So just so you see, just wrap it, wrap it, wrap it, and wrap it off to the side, okay? So let's go ahead and age our tag. I didn't get a chance to mess with this to make it look old versus it look new. I found these on Etsy again. I gotta stop spending money on Etsy. Hey, Pam. Hey, Tessie. So we're gonna go ahead and age up this tag a little bit. You do you. You don't have to. I always age up my tag. Sorry, guys, you're getting dizzy and sick. It's because I'm moving everything. Hey, Cheryl. But you don't want white to show on these tags. You want it to look like it's a vintage tag. There. So we're going to add our Mod Podge to this. And guys, if you get a chance to, you got to check out the tinsel on Amazon. It's great. Now you can do you on this one. You don't have to, what is it? Train left the station again, guys. I think too many thoughts at one time, and then my brain decides it's going to go on a different direction here. Well, thank you guys for coming here, being part of Craft Around the Clock. And if you've not joined Craft Around the Clock, you need to. It's really a great group, and everybody's just unique in their own way. You can give them all the same thing, and no two are exactly alike. So we're going to take our little vintage sign, and we're going to stick it in here somewhere. I think I'm just going to put it underneath here. I'm just going to shove it underneath here. And we're going to clean him up. And don't throw all these little pieces away, guys. When you do little tags, all this little stuff comes in handy for little tags. Okay, so we're gonna take Rest in Peace to put on this button to put on his ribbon. Anybody got special plans today? Working on getting stuff. I'm working on my Halloween. So we're going to have his little tag and his little Rest in Peace. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Robin. Okay, so now let's take this and around. So like I said, that's how he's starting to look. And let's see. I think that's it on him. So like I said, this was my original. This is my original one I did. And I did him about a year ago. And I do them all different. None of them ever look alike. I can try all I want, but I never get them exactly alike. And now this one's a little fatter. See how different they look? But they're my little nerdies. Okay? Since I still have time, I thought it would last the whole time, but I guess it didn't last the whole time. Let me just wipe this stuff up and move it out of the way. Just don't want anything getting on the stuff I'm gonna make. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot through one of my Halloween boxes. And let's see, we're gonna start with making this can. And we're gonna start cutting my paper. We're gonna make one of my little kid things. It's gonna go on here. Yeah, they're both the same size. Okay. So we're going to wrap it, but we're going to need two. So we're going to go ahead and put on our glue. You know me, I try to make it last, but you know, I can't ever make a craft last the whole time. I'm always having to adjust. And these are just a cashew container left over from cashews. Just keep going. Just keep swimming, 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 guys. Just keep swimming. And then we'll make the plate, the piece to go to the other side. Just keep pushing it. So I don't mind wrinkles, but not necessarily do I always want a wrinkle. Okay. Cut this quickly and then add the second half. And I'll adjust this later. Right now I can just get this so I can at least get it to a point of almost completion. Surprised my cat's not in here. He acts like he's dying of starvation. He just ate 2 hours ago and he always acts like he never eats. Okay. I'm gonna try to match these up a little bit. It won't be perfect, but there's nothing I can do about it. Yep, that's as close as this girl's gonna get. Okay. Let's go ahead and keep adding more glue. And stay tuned for the next crafter also. They'll be on after me. Adjust these sometimes. And I don't worry about the back because I mean you can only do so much with the back too. I mean not always can everything perfectly line up as much as you would love it to line up. It's not always going to line up perfect. What time is it? Dry this real quickly and then I can dirty it up real quick. Like I said, don't throw away any of these great peanut containers and stuff. They're awesome. I can't even shut this stuff down anymore. Now let's take our thing. I'm just going to add some darkness to the bottoms. We want to make it vintage. You don't have to. If you're not into vintage and making things look dirty and old, you don't have to. I just think it looks like it needs to. Now we've got our little figures, 2 little ones. These again are from Etsy, where I buy everything from Etsy. Hey, Debbie. So I dirty them up. I don't want them to be clean looking. I want them to look like they came out of a dirty old book. And they've been around a while. Sorry, I'm shaking you guys. I'm sorry. Not allowed to get sick, guys. Not allowed to get sick. Just cover all that white. Okay. So now we have the top. We are going to put on here, again, I'm sorry, we gotta shake the table one more time. Oh, shoot. Did I just lose my little pieces? There's one. I have another in here. I better have this. These are going to be used to hold our posts up on top. Hi, Eugenia. How are you? How are you? I can't even talk today. Sorry, guys. I dirty up our tags. It's better that they're dirty than clean. Otherwise, they just look they're just too white. Do your side. If you're going to do the banners, you want to do both sides. Now, I need to put a top color on top here. Let's see, what color did I want? I forgot to look for the color. I think we're going to do that on the top. It's 11:09. I still got some time, guys. Still got some time. Let's see how good I am. And all these pieces are all from Etsy. Now you can do it in a center, you can do it whatever, it doesn't matter. It's whatever you want to do. You could have done the circle. You can do part of the circle of the. It's whatever you want it to make. It reminds me of a circus. And that's what I love about the tinsel. You can do so much with that tinsel. And then just cut off what you don't need. Just creasing it a little bit so that it bends in there a little, and then just pushing it backwards. And it just will fill in the space. And then just add more glue. And there will be tinsel around this too. And then we'll tear off any excess. This down, and we will rip off all the excess. What time is it? 11. 4 more minutes. Just trim all that off. Okay. Now let's take our tinsel. You only need so much. I love this tinsel, guys. Oh my God, I can't stress it how cute it is. I may not get the whole entire thing done, but it's okay. I want to make sure where's the front. I want this to be the front. And just start gluing tinsel. And all these papers are from Etsy. I have so much stuff, guys, and I have to stop spending the money because I keep buying, and I have tons out there, but I find myself just keep buying and buying and buying because I got to try something new. What time is it? 3 more minutes. Okay. So now it kind of looks like the top for a circus. Okay, so now let's take our little, we're not going to paint them black. I am just going to use my dioxide on this stuff. It's up to you. You could paint it, whatever. You can just do this. Kind of fun to just change it up a little bit. It's not everything has to be painted. It can be just a little bit of dirtied and you're good to go. Then it's less having to actually sit there and dry it. I have 2 more minutes, guys. You guys liking it so far? You love my apples? Yeah, those are, I made those last year. I gotta fix some of them because they've been sitting for a while. And I think those are gonna go in my auction also. I have the stuff to make the new ones. Anytime I find at antique stores those apples, I grab apples. I always like to grab the apples. Okay, this is for our banner. We got 1 more minute to go, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I think I don't need the banner to be too high, probably about there. Save all your sticks because you just never know when you're going to need them. And I will finish this up and show it to you when I'm done. Now I'm stressing. I like to finish my little projects ahead of time. So you kind of get an idea. We're not done yet. And then the banner will go through the top. Did I just lose my banner? Guys, there it is. I just lost my banner. It's going to go across to the top. You know how I make these like this? Okay. I don't like when I have to rush like this, guys. Guys, I got to go. Hey, I love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye.